Hi, very good. Hi, my name's Kurt Getzinger with Omaha Advertising. I'm here today with Tom Luke with Luke Direct Marketing, and we're going to
everybody.
We're going to talk a little bit about Facebook videos and how to get engagement with them.
Yeah, so we're going to talk today about how to create videos to get meaningful engagement. In the beginning of January, Facebook said they're going to prioritize in their algorithm videos that help with meaningful engagement. And meaningful engagement is really just videos that foster likes, shares, gets your followers talking to each other, talking to us if we're doing live. And those types of videos, they think, offer a better experience and engage better.
And that's really something that they talked about when they had that come out. It was about the user experience. You'll hear that UX, user experience, and that's in more platforms than just in social media. It's crossing over. So I don't know if it's going to stick around but that UX, user experience, is something that different platforms and even software is talking about that now. I know Adobe's talking about it. So yeah, video has become a huge part of my business. I can't believe how many people, I don't know why I didn't get into it sooner. I mean, I did a little bit, I tinker around, but the past 2 years, it has just absolutely exploded. Because it's effective. People know that they actually can see results with video.
Yeah, I mean, 80% now of all internet traffic will be video by 2019. And 90% of consumers believe video helps them when they make their buying decisions. So it is becoming powerful, and when you're looking at a year from now, having 80% of all the internet content being this type of content, video, everybody should be getting on that bandwagon with their businesses and creating this type of content.
And really, it's not as intimidating as it once sounded. I think once you practice at it and you have fun with it, I mean, we're doing a live video. We do these on occasion. Subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channels if you want to make sure you're getting notification of them. But, it's just really is. It's about having a conversation with people who aren't really here. It's kind of like a webinar, but we found really good success with it when you'll see the people as they come in and join us and comment and like. So,
right.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the types of videos that we can create meaningful engagement with? The first and probably the best one, and the one we're doing right now, is live broadcasting.
You bet. Facebook Live is probably the most important as far as social media. But Facebook Live broadcasts are the engagement you get, just the way that you have the viewers right now who are watching us. But not only that, but you can also do YouTube live videos. Snapchat, I think, is doing live. I know Instagram, of course, Instagram's owned by it, and Twitter. So all the platforms understand that live video is so important.
It is, and live does get about 3 times more engagement than just any other type of video. And it also gets 10 times the amount of sharing, or where people would share that type of content. So doing what we're doing now live really is the most important.
It really is, and we'll talk a little bit further about how you can maximize your live video after it's been posted. Educational videos are important. You want to create content that helps people that maybe they're a little bit interested in your product or service, but by educating them about what you offer. You can do that through video. It's very not only visual, but you have the audio part of it too. So
right. When you educate people on video about your products and services, it also positions you as the experts in that field. So, and people, like to learn, through videos. So, I mean, that's really what YouTube was all about, was learning videos. So, certainly that type of video works really well in all platforms.
It really does. And so similar but a little different. So there's like what you'd call how-to videos. How-to videos, they're showing people exactly how to use your product or service.
Yeah, step by step.
Step by step. It's you'll see them, but you become involved in that product. I mean, you become so familiar with it.
Right.
Your comfort level by watching a how-to video, you actually then can, your buying decision's almost made.
Yeah, and how many people now go to YouTube to learn how to step-by-step do something?
Yeah.
You know, one of my personal favorites, even though I'm not the best cook in the world, is Tasty.
Yeah, they do they do great videos.
And
yeah.
they're step-by-step recipes. You know, I think that they have 53 million or something, you know, on their Tasty, official Tasty page, so it's huge.
And there's so many other ones out there like that. But I mean, I think about it now. I don't read an owner's manual. I never, for the record, never read an owner's manual. But now I can go to YouTube and I can watch videos about how to do things and learn. So people are producing those more and more now.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Kurt and I were over at one of our clients, so Daniel Honda's, and we were doing company story videos.
Yeah, that's another big one, company stories.
So, you know, it really, people want to know what's going on behind the scenes in your company.
Yep.
And they want to learn about the people and you know, why they're passionate about what they're doing, and maybe a little history about your business. So, you know, doing a company story video always works really well, and if you don't have one, you know, it's a great thing to do to engage your business, you know, with your followers.
You know, it's all about that familiarity, and we talk about that too. Even before we met, when you were presenting for, I think it was at Score or somewhere else. Do Space, yeah. But I had seen emails, and I'd read some of the emails, and I was already familiar because Tom had his pictures, and he was branding himself, and I was familiar with what he was going to talk about. And so just the fact that, you know, when you produce videos, when a potential customer, donor, or patron sees that video of you and your organization, there's that comfort level. They just feel a little bit more comfortable that, hey, I might be able to work with these people, might be able to use their products, services, or make a donation to them.
Absolutely. So, you know, those are the different types of videos, but, you know, how do we get and keep viewers interested? So what are some of the things that we can do to make sure we do that?
Well, and you know, the kind of cool thing about Facebook Live videos and again, YouTube Live is that you're notified about them. So that's a great way. But also, you know, keeping the videos short. A live video you can extend out. Those are really meant to be more of a discussion. But if you go, you know, what they say with statistics, my magic number is 97 seconds. If you can keep your videos at or around 97 seconds, certainly under 2 minutes, for short videos. If you need to go in depth, you can obviously go.
Yeah, you know, I always, you know, think of it as, you know, you want to get your point across for whatever type of video that you're doing, but if you can keep that, you know, if you can get that done within under 2 minutes, then that's probably a better way to look at it.
Yeah. Short and sweet, get to the point. and then open with a bang. That's always the second. You know, open with something that's going to be interesting. You don't have to be cheesy unless it's something that calls it. But kind of have fun with it. But do open with maybe a different camera angle. Maybe I've used this technique too, and had clients use it where when they first open the video, they walk towards the camera, and people just they react to it when they see it. When they see that preview.
You gotta visually grab their attention, and you know, because people, you know, are scrolling down fast, so you know, you definitely want to do something, you know, visually to grab their attention as soon as possible. And I know, you know, you should also get your brand across right away. So those are the two things that you want to always open with. You know, give it your best bang shot right off the bat.
Well, and speaking of that too, you know, a lot of people when we're on social media, we want to be silent. We don't necessarily want to have the volume up. You know, for a while they had videos automatically start with the volume. So to help with that, you know, have subtitles in there. Have text run across the screen of what you're talking about, or maybe actual subtitles which are reading what the people are saying while they do.
Well, and often, you know, maybe you're in a doctor's office or a library, and you really want to see, you know, the video captures your eye and your attention, but you don't want to hit the volume because you're in a place where you don't want everybody to hear that. So when you have subtitles, you know, sharing the words of what's going on, it really helps the viewer, you know, to watch what's going on without making it obvious to everybody around them at the same time. And when you're doing Facebook ads, when you upload your video, it listens to the video for you, and it'll offer that text, and then you can edit it. and put the subtitles right in there. Now, sometimes I'll create slider videos where I already have words on the slides, so then I don't use subtitles because I've already put them right into the images. But otherwise, subtitles, you know, if you're talking like we are on this video right now, or on this live broadcast like we are now, you know, if we were going to save this and use it down the road somewhere or put it in our email, you know, it'd be a good idea to put some subtitles in it.
Yeah, I totally agree. And maybe when we download it, we can try that out this time too. You know, and I think one of the last tips too is don't get so involved, and you don't have too many transitions. Don't make it too choppy, and don't overuse the effects on most videos. Keep them simple. It's really, video is about storytelling. It's about you know, getting your point across simply and without too many bells and whistles. Just keep it simple.
Yeah, special effects are wonderful, and we see them on images on Facebook all the time now. And you know, maybe for some types of videos, a few might be, you know, work really well, but you don't want to overcloud it, you know, with special effects. That just, you know, is going to annoy somebody more than help the video.
It really is. Yep, so then when we talk about it, so you've invested all this time, so you've created a video, and it is time consuming, and you put a lot of thought into it. Live videos we usually shoot from the hip, which is kind of fun too. But so if you produce a video, you know, get it out. Find a way to get it out. I do want to talk about this too, because Tom knows Facebook advertising like better than anyone I've ever known, and he truly is. He's the Facebook expert in Omaha. So tell us a little bit about how, once that video is produced and up there, how do you take it to that next level from the organic views to really hitting people who potentially haven't seen it?
Yeah, there's a few ways that you could do this. Like today, when we're done with this live broadcast, the final step when we finish it, it'll ask us, you know, if we want to post it to the timeline on your site, so or on your business page. So once we do that, then we have the option to download that video, and we could put it in an ad, you know, and pay to put it in an ad. We could boost it right on the timeline here to either to a target audience or to a lookalike audience, and you know, so it just depends on what type of video you're doing and what you want to do. You know, but you can download live broadcasts like this, and if it's something that we think really will resonate well with a lot of people, we can do quite a bit of things. We can upload it to YouTube. We can put it wherever we want.
But the advertising part about it, though, that's really interesting, and that's where I'm fascinated by it, because the organic reach of on pages, it's not huge, so it's kind of, you have to advertise nowadays, and it's an important part of, if you're going to have a page for your business or your organization, you really do need to spend a few bucks on it to boost it.
You do. You know, and I recently read a stat where of the 65 million business pages that are on Facebook,
65 million.
About 15% of those actually spend money to, you know, further their engagement, whether it be in an ad or boosting. So, you know, these days there's so many people on there, and the algorithms have changed. You know, you really do have to pay to play on Facebook, and you know, I personally think learning about custom audiences in Facebook gives you that extra edge to that takes you to that next level.
That's where, you know, when we talk about Facebook advertising, Tom has shown me some things, and where he's run 2 ads side by side to test them how they run, just by changing titles, or excuse me, or maybe.
You can test, you know, A/B split test creatives, or you can A/B split test target markets. So, or both, if you wanted to. So, you know, there isn't another platform like Facebook that offers that for a little amount of money.
Little amount of money too. I mean, a $10 investment, you can see.
Results. I mean, you know, a lot of the ads can be, you know, $5 a day, but.
So another thing, we don't want to go too long, sorry for keeping you, but so you've created the video, like we'll do the same thing with this. So you've created your video, and you've produced that content. When you're on your page, you just go up to the right hand corner and download it. So if you download that if you download that video, then go ahead and post it up to YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world.
Right.
Keep that in mind. That's why whenever you do a search for things in regular Google, you'll always see some YouTube videos show up. So if you created the content, put it on YouTube, push it out through Instagram. And of course, Facebook owns Instagram, so if you're advertising, you can do that through your advertising. And then also, put it on LinkedIn. And if it's short enough, tweet it out too. So, but ultimately, you've got to put it up on YouTube. That's super important to get your videos up there. And we talk about other ways. Email marketing. We're both with Constant Contact. We're both business providers.
My number 3 for every business is to make sure you're doing emails and staying, keeping your business in front of your prospects or customers via email marketing. Video, when you mention the word video in your email subject line, it increases the open rate by 19%.
Just by using in your subject line.
Just by
That's
using
a statistic
the word
right
video.
there.
So
using the word video in your email.
I'm definitely going to test that.
Yeah, I've seen it, and they do. And you know what? I think that also goes across for it happens in Twitter too. If you put the word video in your tweet, I don't know if I have the stat, but if you put the word video before your video, you actually do see something. Mm-hmm. We have a question here from Jay. He says, do you recommend waiting until your organic reach is up there before you boost, so that after the boost?
It does help. I can help. First of all, I can help you get your organic reach up.
Yeah.
But you pretty much have to boost everything now. I personally boost a lot just to get that extra engagement, because the algorithm has changed so that you're really not getting enough organic anymore. Yeah. If you already have a huge following, 10,000 followers, that's not as much of a big deal. But boosting also gets you more followers. So it's another way of getting followers.
Yeah, so kind of let that, so to summarize, you say let it play out, let the organic play out, then boost it? Don't just boost it right away.
Because it may, if it's something that's going to take off on its own, then you don't necessarily have to spend money to boost it. But if it's not, and you think it's good, boosting it to get additional followers, because you can boost to, I generally boost to a custom audience, a lot of times to lookalike audiences, so I pick up a lot of new followers for pages that way.
And we're talking about custom audiences and lookalike audiences on Facebook. We'll do a whole segment, a whole video about that coming up here soon. Maybe we can do that next week.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great topic.
It is unbelievable. When I would first do, I worked in advertising now for 25 years, and with social media coming in the last 10, I didn't even understand it. So my extent of advertising with Facebook was just simply boosting a post to friends and followers, which is good. Mm-hmm. But I had no idea how developing audiences and creating these. Anyway, long story long. Next video will be about that, and Tom will have a lot to say about that.
Sure, that'd be great.
Video is on your landing pages. So once you created this video and you love the video, put it on your website. And again, we've talked about emailing out, but get it up on your website.
Yeah, so you create a video ad on Facebook, and what you want to do is also on your website then create a landing page to convert that customer, or sell that customer. When you use a video on a separate landing page on your website, I think the stat is video on landing pages can increase sales up to 80%.
80%.
So it's a huge factor, in converting customers on your website. So, there's many uses for video. I would just say too, Kurt is an expert at video, and we're producing a lot of videos for our clients. And I'm a Facebook expert, so between the two of us, we can help you. If you're not using video, we are going to offer video packages both for social and then nice video ads or videos that you can use in ads as well. So
and I want to interrupt you real quick, but I encourage you, even if you don't have the budget yet or you're a little nervous about hiring somebody to do it, we carry in our pockets some of the best cameras of history. the video that comes out of iPhones and Samsung phones, they're incredible. So take advantage of that and just try it out. If you're not comfortable and you'd feel better having someone do it, and not scripting it, but making it work out. You go ahead. I'm sorry, you're not.
No, you're fine. And so I was just pointing out that we can help you both on Facebook and using video on Facebook. So
yeah. That's pretty much all I have today. I hope that I hope you got something out of this, and take advantage of it. Try video though; you'll see such a great return on your investment. Your customers will feel more comfortable with you, and your potential customers will,
and you'll engage that much better.
You really will. So anyway, that was it. Thank you for watching. We will be back next week with a new video and
or live broadcast.
Live broadcast. That's exactly right. All right. Thanks again.
Have a great day.